Alrighty, go.
All right, good evening, everyone. We have a guest speaker today. Will be Mr. Patrick Andrews from Stenograph, and he's here to demonstrate the Luminex. I was about to call it a wave. I'm sorry. To demonstrate the Luminex. Mr. Andrews, the floor is yours.
Okay, well, great, thank you. Hello, everyone who might be online. I was going to actually talk about the Case Catalyst software in some depth because I know that there are questions out there, but with the way that this is set up, it would be basically impossible for me to share my screen with you so that you could see how I would answer your questions. So what I thought I would do is show you the Luminex writer, and then maybe talk a little bit about one issue that I know is taking place with the software, and then I'd also like to organize a go-to-meeting seminar so that we can interact with each other and you can actually see my screen. So I hope you're interested in doing that, and what I'll do is when we arrange it, it'll be about this time and of the day, and the school will send out invitations to the go-to-meeting. All you'll have to do is click on the link and join. So the Luminex is the latest writer that we have. Do we have a request already? Oh, okay. Is the latest writer from Stenograph. It's been out about 3.5 years, so it's got quite a bit of life left to go before anything new might come out, just in case you're nervous about that. It is the next generation after the Diamante and after the Wave. We do actually have a new student machine called the Luminex CSE, so I don't know if anybody is looking to get a steno machine if you already have yours, but just so you know, and they're priced at $16.95, and they come with a free copy of Case Catalyst software student version. But the Luminex itself, which if you check any of the online forums, you know that the court reporters absolutely love it, is the latest. Like I said, it's 3.5 pounds, which is really amazing when you compare it to a writer that was just a couple of versions back. It weighed twice as much as this one. So one of the requests we always get when we make a new machine is, can you make it lighter? And so we really delivered with this one. It's about 3.5 pounds. Just wanted to go over, I don't know if you can see the back of this screen, but it has some features that help you in a professional manner. The student versions don't have audio because every school that I'm aware of really does not want you to have an audio backup of any of their tests or anything like that. So you wouldn't have audio on a student machine. This is a professional machine. So we have an SD card for the main storage. If you were to go to a job, say it's a quick 5-minute hearing, and you didn't want to take your laptop and hook up, you could just write everything on here. You would have audio synced up to the steno, and then you just bring this over to your computer and copy it in. And then wherever you click in your transcript, you can play the audio at that point. There's also a backup card. It's a micro USB, and it holds the same amount of data. But we moved it over here just so it wouldn't be taken out by mistake. And then we have a new real-time cable, which is kind of almost the same thing, as your cell phone charger. And then we have ports for the audio and also a port for headphones. In fact, I was asked today, why would you maybe want headphones on the writer? Well, if you're only writing on the machine, then it would sort of allow you to hear back the testimony if you're having trouble reading it back. But probably more important is the ability to put headphones on and crank up the volume. Sometimes you'll be sitting in even in a courtroom or in a deposition suite, and you just can't hear the people talking. So you can put the headphones on, crank up the volume, and hear everything a lot clearer. So that's basically the back of the machine. On the front, we have basically the knob that adjusts the height of the keyboard, similar to your Wave. And then this one adjusts the tension on the keys. So it's a stiff stroke or a light stroke. And you also have the ability to, in the software on the machine, adjust your keys. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn it on for you. It has a customizable screen so that you can put your picture or any of your spouse's picture, anything that you want on there. And once you get into the main screen, then when you start writing, it does have English translation and your steno notes next to it. You can also turn it to where it's just English or just steno or English with brief it, if you like to use brief it. Also has indicators for your battery, your SD card, how much room is taken up on it, whether or not your audio is working, and also your estimated number of pages. You can search for text, you can search for steno, you can search for the last electronic mark that you put in. All these things are just there to help you with your read back later. Again, some people just take their writer to a deposition. Some people do take it in conjunction with the laptop. What you do ultimately is really up to you. You can get by just with the writer though. So I think without being able to see my screen real closely, I think that's about all I could cover here. But are there any questions about the writer? Is there anything that came through before?
Not yet.
Okay, that's fine. And also then I'm going to switch over to the software and talk just a brief bit about number conversion. This is something that I'm also going to be covering in depth in the GoToMeeting. So I do urge you to join that once we get it scheduled. But the main thing that you want to do for number conversion, and it almost sounds so simple, however, so many people don't know the answer, is when you go into the Translate on the software, down in the lower left corner of the box is a little options box. You would click on that, and then over in the right panel, you'll see a series of lines that start with automatic number conversion, and then with thousands separators, display 10 and under as words, otherwise display as digits. Those boxes should be checked, and the software comes with them not checked. So if you're not getting the number conversion that you want, that is most likely why. Other than that, you do need some specific things in your dictionary, and again, trying to show it here would be impossible. But I would love the opportunity to talk with you about it. If you have an immediate need for some answers to some questions, I would love to answer your email. My email is pandrews@stenograph.com. So it's pandrews, P-A-N-D-R-E-W-S, @stenograph.com. And I always respond to emails, and I know the software inside and out, so I'm sure that I'll be able to find the answer. And if I don't know it, I know where to find the answer for you. So anyway, that's about all I have, unless there's any specific questions.
There's no questions yet.
All right.
Let's get a couple seconds.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
there might be a slight delay.
Sure.
If you wanted to, you could mention some of the other products you have.
Well, the professional products that we have, of course, are the Case Catalyst software. It also, I don't know if any of the voice writers are on this. I probably bored you to death with the demo on the machine, but just so you know, the Catalyst comes with a very popular voice product as well. And it uses the same Dragon that you have. Like if you're on a different software, you wanted to try this one out, then all you have to do is you just load it on the same computer that your Dragon is on. And it will use that for the translation in Case Catalyst. You just have to give it a new list of commands to operate our software as opposed to the other software. It is actually the very same software for machine writers as for voice writers. There is no difference, except when you go into real time, you select writer for a machine, or you select voice for mask. So it's otherwise identical for both methods. We have student equipment. I believe you all have some student software. I do have student version of Case Catalyst is I think it's $345, but we also have it on a monthly rental for $10 a month. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely get in touch with me. And also the same with the student writer, the Luminex CSE. Okay, and even sometime in the future, if you're interested, we can cover doing real time through CaseViewNet and show you how easy that is compared to a number of years ago when it was such a nightmare that almost nobody did real time. But now it's you don't even have to think about it. It's so simple. Okay.
Yeah, there was a couple of voice writers on there, but no questions.
Okay.
Interested in the go-to meeting link.
Interested? Perfect.
Yeah, they're interested in the go-to meeting links.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in that too. It's a great way to get a group of people in to actually see my entire screen on your screen, and everybody can talk also, and to answer any of the questions and give in-depth tips and instruction for you as you need it. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Got it?
Good. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.